Billions and billions of dollars are needed to shore up the nation's bridges. The fatal collapse of a bridge in Minneapolis a year ago has jolted states into better inspections of the nation's 600,000 bridges. But they aren't coming up with the billions and billions of dollars needed to ensure that all of them are safe. The bridge plunge that killed 13 people when the span crumpled into the Mississippi River was a wake-up call to take care of the aging bridges and the aging infrastructure, says Pennsylvania Governor Ed Rendell. We just can't wait for another Minneapolis. Since the tragedy, Pennsylvania has approved $350 million in bonds to repair 411 bridges, and road tolls will go up next year. It would cost approximately $9.4 billion a year for at least 20 years to eliminate all bridge deficiencies in the USA, according to the latest estimate made in 2005 by the American Society of Civil Engineers. South Carolina and Wisconsin are installing high-tech sensors that record the deterioration of a bridge, which inspectors can track on the internet. Arkansas is training assistant building inspectors to team with bridge inspectors, so there are two sets of trained eyes at an inspection. So 12% of the nation's bridges are structurally deficient, according to the Federal Highway Administration, meaning they are not unsafe yet, but are so deteriorated or in such a state of disrepair that they must be closely monitored and inspected or repaired very soon. States are fixing bridges that are in the worst shape, but long-term repairs and upkeep will still suffer unless funding increases, said a University of Pittsburgh engineering professor. We will see more bridge collapses, says the professor who specializes in bridge engineering. And Colorado has identified 125 major bridges in need of replacement or major repair at a cost of at least $1.4 billion. Funding for repairs, though, has fallen from $32 million in 2007 to $18 million in 2009. And now the states are facing cuts in federal funding next year because of a projected $3.2 billion shortfall in the Highway Trust Fund. I guess they're going to have to raise the gasoline tax or something on the order, or just have a shortfall. And that gap is expected to grow because now Americans are driving less. The less they drive, the more shortfall there will be in the Highway Trust Fund. Anyway, Thursday, the House of Representatives sent to the Senate a bill that would give states $1 billion more in emergency funds for bridge repair, although that won't be nearly enough. So now the states are looking for other financing. 9 states are issuing bonds, taking on more debt, raising taxes, hiking fees, or shifting funds from other road projects. New Jersey is moving funds from other road projects in order to spend $605 million on bridge repairs this year, up $96 million from last year. And Minnesota is raising its gas tax and phasing in a surcharge to pay for $6.6 billion in bonds for road and bridge projects over 10 years. The money goes a long way to help us, says the commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Transportation. We've gone through a whole lot. So now I guess the infrastructure of the United States of America is starting to fall apart. The roads, the bridges, highways. And unless they raise the gasoline tax, or fuel tax, which they won't want to do because it's an election year. Anyway, this country has a whole lot of problems. It's a very, very long list. It seems like to be almost insurmountable problems, or one problem after another. How are they going to fix the bridges and the roads and the highways when they're getting less money than they were before, or less money than they need for the infrastructure? Anyway, these are more signs, the end times, transition days. And there are many, many signs.